Hi, everybody. Welcome to today's edition of the Gamut Network. This is a very exciting interview because it's definitely our first one from Johannesburg. And I mean, just look at this gorgeous woman that I personally am so excited to get to know. Zizipo, please welcome. I give you the greatest welcome to the show. It is so wonderful to have you here. Can we just start where we always do? I wanna learn more about you. Give us a little bit about who you are. Talk to us about growing up, all of that fun stuff.
Okay, thank you so much for having me. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it, highly appreciate it. My name is Zizipo. I am 25 years old. I am from Johannesburg, in South Africa. I was born with familiar lower limbs, which is actually a skeletal uh, condition that affects your limbs. However, I am an award-winning writer as well as director and an influencer and a model. There we go.
There we go. So tell us a little bit, educate us on that condition specifically. So I see you have a limb difference for the arms. How about for your legs?
Yeah, okay. Well, I am missing my left side. Okay, so I'm missing an arm, and then I use a prosthetic on my left leg because they are not on the same length. So yeah,
So
and then on the on the
your left side, both your arm and
yeah
leg.
yeah, no, my leg is not on the same length as the right leg.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah,
That is how you were born.
that is how I was born. With a lot of operations, I guess. Yeah, that is how I was born, I guess.
And so, did you grow up in Johannesburg?
No, I actually partly I grew up in the Eastern Cape, and then I came here at such a young. When I was young, I came here when I was 6, I think, and then I grew up. I spent most of my time here in Joburg, but I was born in the Eastern Cape actually. I went to school in Sprayed here, and then I went because I was living in Soweto, which is the most biggest township in Africa.
Oh,
So yeah, yeah.
and maybe you could educate us because I'm actually also very curious about that, about this question. Growing up in Africa, what is
Okay.
how are people with disabilities viewed?
It is difficult out here when you have a disability. I feel like back then it was more difficult because you were seen as a kid. I think before I was even born, they used to kill people with disabilities because you were seen, you were viewed as a kid. And now you are viewed as actually somebody who lacks everything. Some people think you're not even normal in your head. So it's very difficult in here. So you have to work 10 times more to prove yourself. The resources are there, but they're not enough. So you would have to actually put more effort and make people aware that you are here and you actually worth more than what they are seeing. Yeah, I mean, my country is a third world country. We're still developing. We don't have a lot of things that are going on for us, and it's kind of difficult to actually branch out and be yourself because you will like society makes you feel small. The stigma, but you just leave and yeah, I guess.
And that's how it is currently. Currently, this
Current
is the view.
Yeah, yeah, currently, I mean, the government is trying so hard, to make the place more accessible, for us and to provide with resources. But at times, most of the time, actually, it's not enough for us. I mean, most of us are still, going, doing internships here and there, and it's hard for people to take us in and actually hire us because there would be an issue of are you capable enough to do this job, based on your physical, like they judge you based on your physical appearance. That's how it is in here. So that's why you don't get even people that look like me on television most of the time. If you do, that like it would be more of a it's like they feel for you, they feel sorry for you. It's not a
Yes,
matter of we want to empower them.
absolutely. And that's why I'm so
Exactly.
thrilled to have you on the show because that's exactly what we're trying to do is change the perspective of who people with disabilities are and the fact that they can do anything and everything that anyone else can do. They just might do it in a different way or a different path. And the capabilities go on and on and on. So tell us a little bit about how do you manage that? How do you manage this on a regular basis of being viewed as less than?
I think the first thing is to actually just stand your ground. Know that you have to do this. Nobody is gonna come to you and say, "Okay, I'm gonna pick you up." You know, you only have the responsibility to actually pick yourself up and keep going. I'm not going to lie to you. They still give us, those mean looks. We're still getting judged each day. They still view us as, curses or bad luck, or even maybe like we are retarded. But it's just how you actually pick yourself up and say, I'm going to keep going, I'm going to keep doing this because it's necessary, I have to do it. If I do not do it, I'm going to die and I will just regret it for the rest of my life. So I guess I just pick myself up and just keep going.
You just keep doing
Nobody owes me
you.
anything.
You just
Exactly, I'm
keep doing your
fabulous.
gorgeousness and your whole vibe. So as a
Yeah.
writer, do you what do you focus on?
Okay. Currently it has been film, nothing more than film, because I studied public relations in university. I majored in media. I've won an award last year, best director, newcomer actually. I shot a VR movie, a virtual reality movie, which was currently showing, I think, on France. Yeah, I think it was last year. So I focus on actually inclusivity, people with disabilities. I'm trying so hard to make sure that we actually get the platform to show what we got, show the world what we have. Apart from that, I am working on releasing a book. I think it'll be next year. I'm not sure because I'm very lazy.
I don't
So the
think
book
that is
would be.
accurate. I would not say everything that you've done is lazy.
Well, yeah, but I think I write about what I go through almost every day, or what a modern day like person goes through. I mean, yeah, that's what I focus on, I guess.
And is that
Yeah.
what the book will be about?
It's a poem book. This one is different, okay? I can't write a biography right now because I feel like I have to do a lot. I haven't accomplished a lot for me. Somebody might say she has, but for me, I haven't. So I feel like the book would be a poem book for now. It's very heavy, a lot of heartbreaks. I expect people to cry when they read it and to be happy and be emotional and do all that because this is me actually pouring my heart out and just creating something beautiful with pieces of being hurt, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is amazing. And how about with the modeling? What have you been doing with that?
With the modeling, I recently got signed. Yeah, I recently got signed. I think it was last month. And I've been working with brands as an influencer. With the modeling, it's a bit tricky because in here we don't have a lot of disabled models that are known, that are working, that are recognized, because everybody is like in her own shell or in his own shell, and I'm just like, guys, I'm here, book me, I want to work. So it's been tricky. I mean, I'm excited to do more things. So yeah,
And
it's
that's
been
why you're
exciting. It's
part of
been
the
great.
gamut, right? That's why we're going to do this together.
Yes, I'm excited. I'm really excited. I cannot wait to show the world what I have in stuff for them. Yeah.
You're showing it right now. I mean, you are literally beaming through this interview. It is you are absolutely going to bring such energy and perspective to who people with disabilities are. If you
Obviously, I am too pleased.
how old are you now?
I'm 25.
25. So,
Yes.
what would you say to your 10-year-old self when you were 10 years old and probably, that's a tough age with nothing going on? What would you say to yourself about where you are now?
I would tell her that be fierce, dare to be different. The world will be your oyster. Stand out. I mean, break barriers if you have to. Broaden your horizons. This town or this country is so small for you. Show them what you got. I mean, I would just motivate her and tell her that, listen, you have something so great and you don't know yet, and you need to just branch out. Like, go out of your comfort zone. Show people that, listen, I have arrived. I am a rare breed. This is me. I'm doing it. I'm killing it.
You are
I
killing
would tell her that.
it. You are killing it.
I would, I'll tell her that. I'll definitely tell her that. Dream big. The world is going to be your oyster. Dream big. You have everybody in the palm of your one hand. Do it. Don't stop.
Absolutely. And I think that hand
Yeah.
hold a lot. So I completely
Obviously.
agree with that. If people want
Cool.
to get connected to you, what is the best way for them to reach out to you?
Instagram. Instagram, I am Zizipo at underscore reincarnated. It's Zizipo underscore reincarnated on Instagram, and on my email, I guess, and on Facebook. I'm a social media junkie. I love social media so much. So they can get me on Instagram, I guess. That's the best way. That's where you see my work. That's where you see where I post, pictures of, what I do, the brands I work with, I guess, and what I'm about to bring next, I guess. So Instagram would be the best platform to get me.
Perfect. So everybody, please go check her out. Support. Let's get her on a national billboard in Times Square or something that
Listen,
shows who people with disabilities are, because you're looking at her right now. I
thank you.
just feel so lucky to have gotten to know you. Before we go, I'd like to ask all of my guests one final question, and that is about the power of a vision board and manifesting what you want to happen in your lifetime. So, if we got to peek onto your vision board, what would we see? What would be happening? Who are you meeting? Where are you going? What's happening?
I'm going to New York. New York. I mean, hey, I think New York Fashion Week. I'm walking down the runway. Okay, I am Litty. Okay, I mean, as you said, the billboard thing happening. It would also the last thing I think releasing a documentary. It has one of it has been like my wish since I even started this. So yeah, I think that would be my vision board.
Are you directing the documentary? Is it based on you? What tell us a little bit about that vision.
Okay, I am doing a lot. I am currently in the process of pitching two shows on the TV channel here in South Africa. It's hard doing that, but I'm currently doing that. I'm currently on workshops on how to do that, and the documentary I think that's going to be about inclusivity. Here in South Africa and in the world, I think when you live with disability and you want to make it in the media world, that's what I wanted to be focusing on, I guess. It's
Um,
hard, but I think it's easier said. I mean, I'm gonna do it actually. Let me just say that.
yes, you are. Yeah, that's just a fact. I think we can put
Yeah,
that in the fact category because you are absolutely doing it, and I cannot wait to be there supporting, helping, guiding, because you are going to light up this world.
thank you so much. I received those blessings. Thank you so much.
Oh
Thank
my
you.
gosh. Thank
I
you
am
so
to
much
please.
for joining us today. Again, everybody, please go to her Instagram. Let's support. We have to do this together. Let's together change the perception of who people with disabilities are. Because this woman right here is fierce and she needs to be seen.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. If you
Thank
would like to
you.
be on the Gamut Network, please email us at talent@gamutmanagement.com to tell us why you'd be a great guest. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at the Gamut Network, as well as follow us on social media at Gamut Management. Thank you again so much.
Thank you so much too. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.